So there's this saying that's been around on this planet for a while. It goes like, I'm only human, you're only human, we're only human. And then there's the other saying that you are a spirit having a human experience here on planet Earth. These two different schools of thought, you could say, though I don't think the second one is a school of thought. It's much deeper than that. They contradict, you could say they contrast each other. I'm only human makes us give a reason, an excuse, a apologetic reason for something we've said, done, feel, are like, I don't know. And then there's you are a spirit having a human experience on this planet in this lifetime sense of who we are. So the question is, are you only human? And what does that mean? Isn't that usually used to say, I make mistakes because I'm only human? That means humans are meant to make mistakes or something like that. I've always been fascinated that the word human is a combination of the word hue and man. Hue being light, Hue, who, the sound, a sacred sound also. And then you combine that with the species on this planet called man, though woman also is man, has man in it. And suddenly we go from being sacred sound and light to being something less than that. So how do we come to terms with what are we really? If somebody can only relate to I'm only human, then okay, that's what it is then for that being. But if you having a human experience, but being of spirit, feels more like your truth, resonates somewhere inside you, then it is just a remembering which can be brought to the forefront of your awareness, of your consciousness. It is a remembering that you are literally here just having an experience of being in this body that looks like the body of a human being. How many humans are just being is a different story, but the being of a human is your experience when you chose to enter this body. That means that you can have other experiences in other forms. And only when you're in this form are you only human. But you're not only human, you're the being of spirit, soul, formlessness, limitlessness, put into a very limited container with only a limited portion of the brain organ being utilized, scientifically proven. So, and also a lot of psychologies and ideas that are limiting being put on you. That's what's making your experience the human experience. So if one can actually resonate with and realize experientially, deeply, that the experience on this planet is like a chosen experience of being something of limitation. So if I'm aware of that, then I can actually hone my perspective, elevate my perspective, awaken my perspective, my sight, my insight, my hindsight and my foresight to recognize, to realize as I walk through my moments in every day that I am in a form of a human being, which is what the creatures of this planet are called that walk around on 2 feet with the fast facilities that we've been given for this planet. That's me right now. So this really kind of starts to put a lot of things in perspective in terms of what's like, you are a person. This is part of the word person being part of the human being language in English and in other languages, whatever that word is. But you are a person who can't take anything personally if you remember who you truly are, which is a soul, a spirit, a non-form of light, having an experience of being condensed into a body. Just having an experience. That's it, just an experience. And in this form, on this planet, with the label human being, there are certain things we are programmed into, wake up out of, learn, teach, be, in the limited sense of who we are, in profession, in roles. All these things are just part of the human experience, but there's something to it, right? Obviously, we're here for many reasons, but it's still just the experience of being in this form called a human being on planet Earth. You are beyond. You cannot be contained in this forever. You're here just as a chapter of a book, just as a scene in a movie, just as a moment. I've actually started to walk around, not started to, I've been walking around for a while, but it doesn't matter because time is an illusion. So whether I say started or have been, it's all in a blink of an eye. But literally the awareness of just walking, using legs that look like these human creatures' legs, walking around in a space that's called planet Earth, or a country or a city that we've labeled something. But there's so much more to this being that flows beyond the form, that comes from the energy that comes from elsewhere, beyond and within. And it's actually rooted so deeply into every cell of ours, the entire universe, that even as you walk in this limited form, there's so much limitlessness in you that is one with everything beyond this planet. It's a great deep knowing of being detached from your own identity that's limited in a human perspective or mindset. The detachment with ego, which is what is required on this planet to have an identity on the form level, that detachment with that is the biggest detachment, the most beautiful detachment that sets us free. Yeah. God bless. The spirit in me to the spirit in you.